forget what the adults expected. At least for us kids. These were supposed to be a fun couple of days where the cousins deepened their friendship. However, when we woke up, there was an unbelievably cruel reality waiting for us. George, Aniki, and Jessica were crying over Shannon-chan and Kanon-kun's deaths. Right now, everyone who was alive had gathered in the lobby on the first floor of the guest house. Oh yeah, I guess since all the adults are alive, they're not just gonna go let us look at all the corpses. And there were 12 people there. Unbelievable, right? There were 18 until yesterday. And in one night, a third of that number had lost their lives. I eventually sobered up from my agitation, and along with my lack of sleep from being woken up so early in the morning, I was beginning to feel a faint sense of unreality. I wanted to think this is some kind of bad dream. My cheap escapism keeps telling me that over and over. Maria had gone back to sleep on the sofa Rosa was sitting in. Rather than her having nerves of steel, she probably genuinely hadn't had enough sleep. The adults were holding items from what was apparently grandfather's collection. Short-barrel Winchester rifles. Apparently relics from a time he'd been obsessed with westerns. There were 4 guns altogether. Interesting. I thought there was just 1, but apparently there were 4. Those had been split up among the 4 siblings. Uncle Kraus, Aunt Ava, my dad, and Aunt Rosa. I don't want Rosa having a gun, though. I really don't think that she should have one. Paper boxes filled with bullets lay on the table, and these siblings were silently loading them. Also, Natsuhi having a gun while Ava's alive is bad, too. Jeez. They really got over his death quickly, assuming they're familiar with it. Not covered in fire. Really? Interesting. In this case, I don't think so, but that's definitely a possibility in the last case. Or in episode 1. Oh, are they gonna reveal something for us now? Are they gonna reveal that maybe someone else here has 6 toes? Maybe Kirie? But wait, they're saying he died peacefully in his bed, didn't they? Like, so his face is probably intact. Wouldn't they be able to see his face? Okay, so it was burned, just like in episode 1. So, It might not even be too much of a stretch to say that whatever burned him this time may also be what burned him in episode 1.
歯型とか骨格とかいろいろ調べる方法はあるはずさ。警察が調べれば一発で身元なんかわかるに決まってる。問題は警察より先に電話技師が必要だという点だがね。
この台風じゃ船は来られないでしょうね。なら明日になるのかしら。
おそらく明日の9時にもう一度船が来てくれるでしょう。そこで警察に連絡できると思います。
私たちも、そして犯人も、つまりは台風が通り過ぎるまでこの島に閉じ込められたってわけね。
Although you can't prove that they don't have their own boat on some beach somewhere. Although I guess navigating in that typhoon would be almost suicidal, so they probably wouldn't. Just from our parents' conversation, you could probably figure out the general gist, but let's explain the situation anyway. First, early that morning, in various places throughout the mansion, a total of 6 corpses, including grandfather and all the servants, had been found one after another. Alright, let's check those out. His body was found as a burnt corpse in the underground boiler room's incinerator. No evidence of a struggle was found inside the incinerator, so it's probably reasonable to assume that he was burned after his murder. Too bad this time. It was game over right from the start. Now, Genji's body was found in the VIP room on the 2nd floor. Really? So the room that Beatrice was in on episode 2. The weapon used on him is assumed to be a gun or a spear-shaped object. To thank Genji for his many years of service, let us allow him to rest in the VIP room. Shannon's corpse was found in the parlor on the 1st floor, and we saw that. Oops. Assumed to be a gun or a spear-shaped object. Let Shannon have the parlor with its wonderful view of the rose garden on sunny days. Then Cannon's corpse was found in the chapel. The weapon used on him is assumed to be a gun or a spear-shaped object. For Cannon, the chapel, let him continue to protect the Lord's precious place even after death. Then Goda, in the waiting room on the 3rd floor. It was next to the study, and it was fitting for him considering how much he wanted to earn Kinzo's favor. Her corpse was found in the guest room on the 2nd floor. This seldom used 2nd floor guest room was her secret napping spot. Interesting. Alright. So, first, grandfather had been in the boiler room, completely burnt. The servants had died, each shut up in the rooms throughout the mansion that had magic circles drawn on them. The cause of death for the servants was uncertain, but according to Dr. Nanjo's diagnosis, there was a high likelihood that they had been stabbed by something like a spear. So, maybe whatever weapon was used to cause those stakes of purgatory to appear in the other corpses. But that would mean that the killer would have to be alive after the servants' deaths. So if Kinzo is the killer, he would have to have been alive afterward to pull all the spears or all the stakes out of their corpses and get rid of them. So, yeah. Also, I wonder if somebody were to crawl into a fireplace, if they would end up in the boiler room. Maybe? Like if they crawl through the chimney system? I don't know. Or possibly shot with a gun. That was why the adults had started arming themselves with Winchesters. And what made the situation even more chaotic was the fact that the telephones had become unusable. It was unknown if lightning had caused them to break down or if the culprit had broken them. At any rate, since contact with the outside had been cut off, we couldn't reach the police. So until the typhoon passes and a boat comes tomorrow morning, we'll have to protect ourselves. After all, Rokkenjima is now isolated by the typhoon. And just as we're stuck on the island, so is the culprit. It seemed that the adults had stayed up all night, holding the family conference in the mansion's dining hall the whole time. And yet the crime had occurred in the mansion. So right when the adults had been in an uproar over money, the murderer had been killed, or killing, under the same roof. They say Aunt Natsuhi's been strict about locking the doors and windows at the night. And yet some suspicious person had entered and left the mansion. The adults had decided that the inside of the mansion was too large to be safe. So they had pulled out the guns and moved to the guest house where we had been. Which brings us to the present. Georgianiki had begged to see Shannon-chan's corpse, but the adults had refused, saying that he mustn't do so until the police arrived. That wasn't just because they wanted to seal all the rooms to preserve the scene. After all, the culprit who had killed 6 people was wandering around the mansion. To the Yoshida-miya family right now, the mansion that should have been their home was now a danger zone that an unknown murderer could enter and leave at will. After all, it's a huge mansion. There are plenty of blind spots and dark places, and it's too vast to guarantee absolute safety with this number of people. Relatively speaking, the guest house was much smaller. It had 2 above-ground stories, something like 10 or so rooms. Apparently it had originally been constructed to serve as a small hotel, as part of a plan to turn this island into a resort. So it was easier to know what was going on everywhere inside it, and it'd be easier to keep safe. Made for a good place to hole up in. Also, it was extremely likely that this mass murder of 6 people was a game. After all, the culprit had proclaimed so in a letter. I heard that a Western-style envelope with the family crest, just like the one Maria claimed to have received from Beatrice yesterday, had been found in the boiler room where grandfather's corpse had been discovered. This was what the letter said. So that there will be no misunderstandings. The game I seek is for everyone to try and solve the riddle of the epitaph. Also, I'm pretty sure we just got that, yeah. Not for you to try and catch me. If you don't solve the riddle, the pitiful sacrifices will further increase in number. It would be wiser to spend your time solving the epitaph instead of searching for me. If no one can solve the riddle, no one will survive. If a person appears who can miraculously solve it, I will give them all the gold of the Golden Land, the Yoshida-miya family headship, and all of my power. I was the one who succeeded the Yoshida-miya family headship after Kinzo-sama. I look forward to seeing who will succeed to that headship after me. The Golden Witch, Beatrice. This riddle of the epitaph was that thing. That strange epitaph written by the portrait of the witch, on display in the hall of the mansion. Grandfather was the one who had it written, and the person who solved it would supposedly be given the inheritance or the hidden gold or something like that. Ever since it was first put on display there several years ago, the relatives had secretly tried to solve that riddle despite saying on the surface that the whole idea was silly. However, up until today, no one had solved it. We were once again being urged to solve that unintelligible riddle, and this time we were faced with the threat that we'd all be killed if we didn't solve it. If that wasn't a game, what else could it be? The bold opinion that we should search the premises for the culprit did come up once. However, there was a good chance that they were armed, and there might not just be one of them. And while they might have been able to kill more than 6 people, they had stopped at 6. The opinion that won out in the end was that we should avoid needlessly antagonizing the culprit, and hole up in a safe place while we waited for the police to arrive. After the adults carefully checked that the doors and windows in the guest house were locked, they set up camp in the lobby. As they loaded their guns to distract themselves from the tension, their expressions showed that they were already fatigued from this long day, which had still barely begun. Yeah, because they haven't actually slept yet. There was nothing for me to do. Now all I could do was be taught how to use a gun to prepare for the off chance of something happening that led to an excess of guns. That's fine. Just obediently stay there, me and the rest of you.
また最初は6人か。しかも今回はじい様と使用人が全部まとめてときたもんだ。
おそらくあの子は前回のゲームでのあなたの指し手を慎重に研究したのでしょう。そしてあなたが最初に疑うと高い確率で推定される駒を最優先で奪ったに違いありませんよ。
筋だな。前回も前々回も屋敷に精通しマスターキーを持ち歩く使用人たち全員は常に最高順位で疑わしい人物だった。前回のゲームの例えばジェシカの密室がいい例だ。使用人が犯人であることを認めさえすればあんなのは密室でも何でもない。
故にあの子はそこを真っ先に切りに来た。あなたがやがて逃げ込むであろう退路を真っ先に塞ぎに来たのでしょう。
We can also think of that maybe as Lambda Delta's doing, because she did say that she was going to do the most direct route, and not, like, take the unoptimal moves that Beatrice so likes to take.
ベアトはすでに赤でこの島には19人以上いないと宣言している。それはつまり諦めろってことだ。もう俺は18人の誰かを疑わざるを得ない。
あの子はその18人の駒を全て奪い切った上で存在しないはずの19人目として降臨し、あなたに自らが魔女であることを認めさせる手で来るでしょう。魔法を見せつけることで強引に屈服させる恫喝的手法がもはや通じない以上、あの子にさせるのは成功法だけなのですから。
上等だ。もうハッタリは通用しねえぞ。
I feel like she's helping us way too much, though. Like what she told us before would have been enough. She really helped us out a lot back there, but now I think this is a little much. She doesn't need to be giving us all this much help.
気をつけて。まやかしは魔女の最も得意とするところ。あの子が何を言おうと何を見せようと、あなたが信じる真実を決して脅かすことなどできないのです。それを忘れないで。
お、そう何度も同じ手が通用してたまるかってんだ。出てこいよベアトリーチェ。おっ始めようぜ。
すでに勝負のテーブルに着席しておるわ。わらわの手番もすでに終了しておる。
マダムを敵に回すことになるとは厄介ですね、お嬢様。手の内をだいぶ読まれますよ。
構わん。お師匠様の指し手などすでに時代遅れの古典よ。恐れるに足りぬわ。
あなたが私の教えた古典以上の何をさせるのか期待していますよ、ベアトリーチ
ェ。いいのか、バトラー。魔女を否定するそなたが魔女を軍師につけても。
くだらねえ挑発は無用だ。こいつは俺の相談役。いやセコンドだ。 ガチンコで殴り合うのは俺とお前だってことには何の変化もない。
分かってる。よちよちのお前には自転車にも補助輪が必要だろ。好きにするがよい。さあ始めろ。お前の手番だ。
事件現場の再構築から始める。ワルギリア、さっさと頼む。
最初の遺体発見はシャノンから。屋敷内の1階客間より発見されました。扉と窓は施錠され、密室を構成していました。
ベアトに説明要求。密室の定義を再確認。
I definitely want the definition of what constitutes being locked.
密室の定義は内外の出入りが一切隔絶された室内を指す。当然内外からの一切の侵入脱出はおろか干渉もできない。それは包括的に隠し扉の否定、外部干渉の余地一切の否定を含む。以後このベアトリーチェの密室定義と呼称する。
細部確認。外部干渉の余地の定義とは。
外部から釣り糸やら長くて細い棒やらなどを使って直接的に干渉するあらゆる余地だ。つまり扉や窓にはそのような小細工を混ぜる隙間すらもないと判断せよ。
どうかな。仮に隙間がなくてもリモコンなどの電波は干渉できるはずだぜ。
True.
よかろう。電波などそれに類する遠隔操作技術も干渉不可能であると定義に追加する。
Okay, but would it count as inside the room if it's like some kind of wired contraption, like something that's like electronic and something that's actually connected by wire? I don't know. Like but it's inside the room. It's not outside.
客間には内線電話もあるぜ。それと連動した仕掛けは遠隔操作にはならねえのか。
電話はすでに使用不能だろうが。ああ、もう面倒だ。それも含めようぞ。直接間接のあらゆる方法で室外よりの密室内への干渉は不可能だ。
声やノックは密室に入らずに外部から干渉できるはずだぜ。
密室であっても声をかけることやノックは不可能ではなかろう。意思疎通の可否は密室の定義に反しない。
つまり外部との伝達方法までは途絶していると定義できないんだな。
そうなります。
了解したぜ。シャノンちゃんの客間はそのベアトリーチェの密室定義を満たすってんだな。
その通り。
密室定義了解した。ワルギリア、続けてくれ。
I would have preferred her to say that in red, but okay.
はい。シャノンの遺体はマスターキー1本を所持。発見した親族がこれを回収。
ベアトに復唱要求。今回のマスターキーの本数は
should be 5, right?
前回と同じ。各使用人が1本ずつで5本だ。
Yeah, last time when I got really confused about the number of keys, it was because we were talking about the key. The room was Jessica's room, and there was also a 6th key to that room, which was Jessica's key. So when she said 6 keys, I thought she meant 6 master keys, but she actually meant 6 keys in total. One of them being the key to Jessica's room.
ってことは密室にはまだならねえってわけさ。マスターキーはまだ4本余ってる。シャノンちゃんを殺害後 4本の鍵のいずれかで施錠するだけの話だ。
その通りでございます。そして見つかったのはマスターキーだけではありませんよ。
はい。遺体のすぐ傍らに紋章入りの養鶏封筒が、中に手紙はなく2階客室の鍵が入っていました。
Ah, okay, so that's what they did. They put like the key to each door. Yeah. So they like put the key to each successive door in one of the other rooms, I guess.
2階客室の鍵。それは2階客室の扉をマスターキー以外に唯一開けることができる鍵だという定義でいいのか。
問題ないぞ。そしてマスターキーと違い、その1本しかない。
So I feel like in solving this crime, the order that they were killed is going to be a very, very important factor to consider. And that's going to be really difficult to figure out.
つまりある特定の部屋を開けるにはマスターキー5本に加えその1本しかないというわけです。
これはつまり次は2階客室へ行けというメッセージなのか。
And I feel like the only reason they would do that is to throw us off about the order that they were killed. So I feel like it's almost like because they're telling us to go there next, that's almost like proof that, well, not proof, but it's like a very strong suggestion that that this was not the first the first crime scene or the first death.
となると大人たちは2階客室へ移動したな。
はい。2階客室の扉もまた施錠され、魔法陣が描かれていました。親族はシャノンの遺体脇より入手したその鍵によって開錠。室内にて熊沢の遺体を発見。室内は密室。定義はベアトリーチェの密室定義に準拠。熊沢はマスターキー1本を所持。これを親族が回収。そしてシャノン同様に遺体の傍らに養鶏封筒を発見。中には3階控室の鍵が。親族は3階控室へ移動。
そして3階控室の扉にも魔法陣でさらに施錠されていて。
はい。室内にてゴーダの遺体を発見。室内は密室。ベアトリーチェの密室定義に準拠。ゴーダはマスターキー1本を所持。これを親族が回収。そしてこれまで同様に紋章入りの養鶏封筒を発見。中より2階貴賓室の鍵が。親族は2階貴賓室へ移動。
何なんだこいつは。てめえ何を企んでやがる。
そう睨むほどのものでもあるまい。密室ではある。それを開けるマスターキーはまだ何本もあるではないか。
Yeah, but she's definitely gonna have some kind of way to counteract all the master keys at once. Some way to make it so that none of them could have been used.
律儀にマスターキー以外の固有の鍵も申請している。
Although this entire like Rube Goldberg machine of closed rooms, this entire thing falls apart if we can open one of those rooms. So as long as we can prove that one of these locked rooms was not a closed room, then we basically solve all of them at once. Because they all depend on each other, I think.
気に入らねえ展開だぜ。だが展開は読めてる。この調子で6人続いてくってわけか。
はい、その通りです。2階貴賓室にて源氏の遺体を発見。マスターキー1本を回収。
You know what? Maybe the one that's not a locked room, or rather, the one that died last, could have been Kinzo. And if Nanjo, him being the only person who doesn't have an alibi, if he killed Kinzo last, then he could like find some way to dump him into the, like, I don't know, chimney system or something, and that would somehow cause him to end up in the boiler. Although, I don't know. We need to figure out, like, what's connected to the boiler first before we can determine that.
地下ボイラー室の鍵を発見。地下ボイラー室へ移動。地下ボイラー室にて金蔵の遺体を発見。礼拝堂の鍵を発見。礼拝堂に移動。礼拝堂にてカノンの遺体を発見。マスターキー1本を回収。1階客間の鍵を発見。
Maybe if the chapel is the locked room that isn't actually locked, then that could also help us solve the murder from last episode.
以上で6名の遺体発見の再構築を終了します。
Although I get the feeling that that's probably not the case, because last one's locked room seemed pretty airtight. The question seemed to be like, how did they get the key, rather than how did they fool the locked room? Or how did they unlock it when, like, at what opportunity were they able to use the key to unlock it, and so on.
補足です。金蔵の遺体の傍らで発見された養鶏封筒には手紙の内容はすでにご確認の通り。
Okay, so that one was in the boiler room with Kinzo.
自分の謎を解くよう改めて催促する内容です。
ってことはなんだよこれ。最後のカノン君のところに一番最初のシャノンちゃんの客間の鍵があったってことは密室が6つ呪術つなぎになってるってことなのか。
So, we need to find the weak link here. One of these locked rooms is not a locked room, but we don't know which one.
その通り。6つの密室が数珠つなぎになっておる。それぞれを解錠する鍵はそれぞれ隣り合う密室によって閉じ込められている。つまり6つの密室が1つの巨大密室を形成し、その中に全てのマスターキーと固有鍵全てを閉じ込めてしまっているのだ。ちなみに6つの部屋の扉や窓はいずれも普通。オートロックのような鍵を使用せず施錠できるような仕掛けは存在しない。
Okay. I think it's important that she's saying that, because that implies that there might be auto locks in other rooms. Such as maybe Jessica's room, or like... Because we know that one exists in Kinzo's, but... Auto locks... I don't know, remember Jessica... Or not Jessica's, Natsuhi's room? That was the one where we heard the spring noise when Godo was trying to unlock it, so... That's definitely something to keep in mind.
どうだよ、綺麗なもんだろ
Although it feels like if some rooms have auto locks and some don't, it feels like the only purpose of that would be for Beatrice to fool Battler with the red text. Like, I cannot see any other purpose to not having them all have auto locks. If some of them do. Unless it's just the study that has an auto lock and no others. But I feel like them explaining the existence of that one auto lock opens up the possibility that other rooms have them. It's just a question of where they're controlled from, which I don't know. But it seems like in this case, in these 6 rooms, we don't have to worry about that.
ですからお嬢様、そのあたりに品がございます。
When Runaway rebuked her, Beto stuck her tongue at him, without showing any signs of shame.
悪い悪い。ついついバトラと遊んでると上機嫌になってしまうのでな。それでバトラー、お前の指し手はどうなんだよ。
Wasn't this Runaway's idea, though? Assuming we're going with her explanation, that she asked him to choose the locked room setup? Well, I guess she's taking credit for it, though.
特に思いつかないんなら、わらわがヤギたちに遺体を運ばせて、魔法にて全ての扉を封じるところを特別に見せてやってもいいんだぜ。
好きにしろ。お前の主張する魔法説として拝聴しとく。だが俺はお前の主張とは全く異なる人間説をお前の主張に一切干渉されることなく主張することができる。それはつまりお前のざれ言に耳を貸す必要は何もないってことさ。好きに魔法の杖でも振るって七色の魔法で扉を閉めるところでも実演してろってんだ。隣でそのうちガマの油と万能包丁の実演も始まるぜ。バルギリア、事件現場を再構築、穴を探すぜ。全員は間違いなく死亡してるのか、誰かが死んだふりしてんならこんなの3つでも何でもねえ。
南條は全員の死亡を確認。
However, if Nanjo was in on it, then he could have faked that for one of them.
ただし誤審率の否定は悪魔の証明により不可能。
Nanjo is definitely very suspicious for this murder because he's the only one without an alibi.
つまり誰かが生きているのを南條が見逃した可能性をゼロにすることはできません。
Although it's technically possible that one of the children got up and while all the others were asleep, they got up and started killing someone, but it's very unlikely.
来たな、悪魔の証明か。だがそいつをぶった切る剣は存在する。
なんだよあいつら。わらわをのけ者にして楽しそうだな。わらわは対戦者であるぞ。少しは構えというのに。
Beato's getting jealous.
本来チェスを対戦するのにあたり相手とのコミュニケーションは不要です。お嬢様は指し手以外のコミュニケーションによって煙に巻いていた。それに惑わされないということはつまりこういうことなのです。
なぜだか納得がいかぬ。
お嬢様はチェスを挑んでいるはずではないのですか。
でもそうだが。
Beatrice puffed out her cheeks as though to say, I don't know why, but I don't like it.
警察未介入の現場につき人間側からの検証は限界があります。厳密な死亡確認のため復唱を要求することを推奨します。
よっしゃ、ここで叩くぜ。復唱要求だ。被害者6人は 全員死亡している。
They may all be dead now, but
お嬢様、復讐要求が出ておりますよ。
おい、ぼんやりするな。負傷拒否か。ここからが戦闘開始だ。
おったとったすまぬすまぬ、いいぞ応じるぞ。金蔵、源氏、シャノン、カノン、ゴーダ、熊沢の6人は死亡している。
何をぼんやりしてるんだか。
Okay. Yeah, it seems like they're all dead.
よし、まずは一つ引き出したぞ。死んだふりって王道はまず否定されたな。
もはや手加減などせぬぞ。好きなだけ来るがよ。次々斜め切りにしてくれるわ。
続けて副将要求。6つの部屋には誰も隠れていない。俺たちが認識していない人物の存在を否定してみせろ。
Well, we already denied that there are only 18 people, so...
6つの部屋には誰も隠れていない。
I feel like Battler's only getting her to say that to lower her guard.
よし、これで6人だけの缶詰は確定だな。そして死んだふりもない。
どうするどうする。人間にはもはやどうしようもないであろうが。おとなしくわらわが素敵な魔法で鍵を自由自在にするところをひざまずいて拝見しろよ。
寝言言ってろ。さらに副将要求だ。6人の死亡は即死である。
即死。ほう、どういう意味だそれ。
Because if someone dealt themselves or was dealt a fatal wound, then they would have had time before they died to do things like lock their room.
犠牲者の一人が瀕死の状態で部屋まで逃げ延び、内側から施錠して密室を作った後、息絶えた可能性もあるということですよ。
致命傷を与え、しばらく後に死ぬことを確実とした場合、犠牲者が殺人者から逃れるために部屋にこもり、施錠後に死亡したなら、予期せずして密室が構成されることはあり得ます。
その可能性を否定するには、赤き真実にて6人は即死であったことを宣言する必要がありますよ。
よかろうよかろう。赤き宝刀にて切り伏せよう。6人は即死であった。
But that doesn't mean they all died at the same time.
即死とはつまり攻撃を受けて即座に行動不能になったという意味だ。まあ完全な意味での死亡には数秒もしくは数分をかけたかもしれない。だがいずれにせよ自らの意志で何かの行動を取ることは完全に不可能であった。その意味において即死と断言できる。
ここまでは古典の確認だ。お前との密室対決はここからだぜ。犯人は内側にいないなら外にいる。そして外からどうにかして彼らを殺したんだ。
何を血迷うか。密室イコール外部からの殺害は不可能であろうが、故に魔法殺人しかありえない。
いいや違うね。殺人は現に起こったイコール密室ではないが正しいのさ。
Yeah, she hasn't actually said in red that they were closed rooms.
お前がどう煙に巻こうとこれは断じて密室じゃない。密室に見えるだけのまがいものだ。
かしバトラさん、室内には犠牲者しかおらず。
Nothing you say in red matters, but I'll listen to it.
それ以外の人物は室内には存在しておりません。そしてお嬢様の密室定義により外部からの遠隔殺人も明確に否定されておりますよ。
待ちな、遠隔殺人の定義は広大だぜ。何も部屋の外から釣り糸を引っ張って室内の犠牲者を絞め殺したとか、そんなのばかりじゃねえ。トラップだって立派な遠隔殺人だ。
And I definitely think that there is some kind of contraption or trap hidden or set up in this mansion. Like, that's almost undeniable at this point.
トラップ？ほう、それは何か？
一例だが、彼らにあらかじめ決められた部屋に入り、内側から施錠して自ら密室を作り出すように指示を出す。そして室内には彼らがそれとは知らないトラップが仕掛けられており、それによって彼らは殺された。どうだ、これなら矛盾は生じない。
問題ありません。
And we don't actually have to explain what the trap is, because all we're doing is saying that there could be such a trap. We don't need to know what exactly how it works or what it is. We just have to know that it's possible that such a trap exists.
現状と整合します。
当方も問題ありません。お嬢様の密室定義にも抵触しません。
なんだその間抜けな推理は。いずれの室内にも不審なものは発見されなかったぞ。
It doesn't have to be found, it's a devil's proof.
そのトラップはどのような形状なのか、どこに隠してあってどう作動したというのか、それを6人分、客間、客室、機械室、貴賓室、ボイラー室、礼拝堂の6つで説明してみせよ。どうだ、できまい。
She's just trying to throw us off here. Like, we don't have to do that. We can just say it's a devil's proof and we won't explain it.
反論拒否。それを説明する必要はねえ。
Exactly. Badler gets it.
にもかかわらず、俺の主張は揺るがない。
なんだと？
ベアトリーチェ、悪魔の証明ですよ。そのトラップの形状を説明できないことがすなわちトラップ否定の理由にはなり得ない。
うまい。強引ながら見事な一手です。
すっかり手慣れおって。
チェック。発見できていない殺人トラップ X によりこの密室殺人は成立可能だ。
赤き真実にてそのチェックを切る。6人はトラップで殺されてはいない。
トラップの定義は？
Yeah, that's kind of important. We need to know that.
あれだ、犠牲者が勝手に引っかかって発動するやつとかだ。
Okay, so they could have been killed by something that activates automatically, maybe like on a timer. Like, for example, you set like a gun to go off at a certain time and then order somebody to go into the room at that time and stand in a certain place at that time and then they just get shot.
それだけじゃない。リモコンで発動するとか、タイマーで発動するとか。
Okay, there we go. So, never mind.
そういうのもろもろ全部含めたやつだ。
仕掛け人が直接関与することなしに殺人を遂行できるすべての仕掛けという定義でよろしいかと思います。
Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, she said remote control, so that means basically she has basically said in red that there was no remote control element to this murder. Okay.
どうだ
Although, the fact that she was getting a little sweaty there is something to take note of.
切り返したぞ。人間にこの密室が破れてたまるか。
お前も勝つために必死だな。
どういう意味だ。
お前は自分の存在を俺に認めさせようと必死に戦ってる。今まで俺は一方的にお前にいじられてるだけだと思ってた。しかし実際は違った。お前もまた俺の切り返しに必死に抗い、自分の存在を示そうと戦っている。俺はよ、今ようやく実感してるぜ。
This isn't torture inflicted on me, over whether I'll surrender or not.
俺とお前の対等な戦いなんだ。さて、面白くなってきたぜ。6人は密室で死に、部外者は中に誰もいない。そして外部からはちょっかいは一切出せず、トラップもないときた。これまでの俺だったら、これはもう魔法の仕業しかありえねえだろうと思うだろうよ。このタイミングでお前におかしな魔法を実演されたら、そりゃ屈服もしてただろうさ。これがお前の得意戦術だ。俺の指し手を全て迎撃しきり、俺が万策尽きたと膝をつく。心の防御力が弱るその瞬間に、これ見よがしにおかしな魔法を見せつけて一気に勝負を持っていく。
昔から短気な勝負で、勝ちの目が見えると焦る悪い癖は相変わらずです。
お嬢様はお預けができない性分ですから。
うるせバトラの手番であるぞ。そなたが進めたトラップの駒はわらわが赤にて切り捨てた。次は何を繰り出すのか、存分に来るがよい。
おっ、トラップまで潰され、一見こいつは完全な密室犯罪に見える。だからこそここでチェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。
来た、そなたの得意技よ。
It might actually be useful this time since she's operating on the most effective, she's actually taking the most effective moves. At least that's what we've been told by Bernkastel.
何をどうひっくり返せるというのか、見せてみろ。
ああ、見せてやれ。いかにして密室の中の6人を外から殺すかを考えるんじゃない。ああ、ダメだダメだ、全然ダメだ。そうさ、どうやって外から殺すかじゃない、どうやって中で死んで密室にするかなんだ。そうさ、これが答えなのさ。
Yeah, you could have the door open, then shoot them with a gun, and then close the door and lock it. That's possible. We don't know that they were dead before the rooms were closed.
犠牲者6人の中に犯人が含まれていたと考えれば、この密室は極めて容易に説明できる。
That too.
バカな、その6人は死んだとはっきりわらわは赤で言ったはず。
That's at this moment, but you never said when they died. You never said that they all died at the same time, and you never said in what order they died.
死んだのは6人。犠牲者は殺された5人。もう1人は自殺だったと仮定すれば、この密室は打ち破れる。
確かに犯人が最後の密室に自ら入って施錠し、
And really, the only one who could have killed themselves would be Kinzo. He would have to, just step willingly into the boiler and just burn himself like that.
自らの命を絶てば この連鎖密室は成立します。
犯人の自殺、普通では考えられないから存在しない。
I'm really gonna be curious what Beatrice's response to this will be, though.
そしてその動機を立証する義務は彼にない。魔女とのチェスでしか使えない実に力強い一手。
まあ動機がないとは言い切れませんね。例えば金蔵は余命があとわずかと宣告されています。残りわずかの生を惜しまず自らの死をメッセージとした。
But now Runaway's helping us, which makes me a little nervous.
という動機づけも不可能ではないかもしれません。お嬢様、こちらの手番ですね。
まさか死者の尊厳を踏みにじってまで犯人を生み出してくるとはな。こいつ血も涙もない男よ。
死者を犯人に仕立て上げるこの非道なる一手は前回のゲームでお前がカノン君を陥れた一手だ。この手でお前に一矢報いることがゲームは異なるがあの時のカノン君への手向けだ。今俺はあの時のカノン君の無念を晴らした。
ここで手を休める義理はありませんよ。全員の死因が自殺でないことを確認すべきです。復讐の要求を推奨します。
ああ、だが自殺なんて甘い言い方じゃ置いてやと。こいつで詰めだ。復讐要求。
これは痛いですね。
Yeah, I guess if one of them was like an accident, then that wouldn't count as a homicide. So, or a suicide, so that would have been one way she could have weaseled out of that.
ああ、どうしたよ。6人が殺されたんだろう。最も単純な一番最初の前提の確認でしかないぜ。復讐できねえのか。
復讐を拒否する。理由は特にない。
ここでの復讐拒否はリザインと同じ意味だぜ。チェックメイト。6人の中に犯人がいて密室構築後に自殺を図った。以上だ。
待て。いや、その言う望み通り赤を行使するぞ。6人は誰も自殺していない。
That's not the same as saying they're all homicides.
どうだ、これで満足か。切り返したぞ、切り返した。
Because I remember there's still supposed to be some sort of random element to this. Some sort of like, chosen by the devil's roulette, as they called it earlier. So I feel like there's got to be some sort of like something that was done against their will, which would make it not a suicide technically.
なんだよ、言えるじゃねえか。だがおかしいな。なんであんなに狼狽してるんだ。
気のせいよ。わらわも今回は必死でな。そうそう心にゆとりもないのだ。深く気にするでな。
要求した復讐が改ざんされていますよ。ごまかされないよ
ダメみたいですよ、お嬢さん。
6人全員他殺とは言ってない。6人全員自殺にあらずとこいつは言い換えた。
The only question is, I don't know how exactly to think about how that happened.
ということは他殺でも自殺でもない人間が混じっているということだ。 かったぜ、わかったわかった。これが真相だ。6人の中に潜む犯人 X は5人を殺害後密室を構築した。そしてそこから何かの方法で逃れるか隠れるかするつもりだったんだ。ところが事故った。本人すらも想定しない理由により事故死し、自ら望まない密室殺人を構築したんだ。これで決まりだぜ。ベアチェックメイトだ。
その程度でわらわが追い詰められると思うか。
I mean, if we're allowed to be this vague, then Beatrice is at a huge disadvantage in this game. Honestly, we have it so good. Like, this is actually a really, really easy game if we're allowed to be this vague. But I wonder what her move's gonna be to counter this. Because now we're actually playing, we're actually in there, and we're not gonna be, like, fooled easily, so I feel like this is starting to become actually pretty easy to deal blows to her.
この程度でリザインを叫ぶものか。その愚かなチェックメイト、わらわの赤き宝刀にて何度でも叩き切ってくれようぞ。
She's gonna say that the culprit didn't get into an accident.
6人の中に事故死は。
失礼。当方、ここで作戦タイムを所望いたします。しばしのご猶予をお許しください。
正当な要求です。問題ないか
と。おう、強化するぜ。俺も今まで散々そいつをもらってる。今度はお前がそれを使う番だぜ。
ありがとうございます。さあお嬢様、こちらへ。そして心の中で静かに数字を100数えましょう。
Although, actually, just because we can explain these 6 murders with that vague explanation doesn't mean... Well, I guess... Actually, yeah, never mind. We'll see. Because I was gonna say, the other advantage that Beatrice has is that we have to explain everything. We can't leave anything unexplained. That's the problem. So, if there's anything even slightly that remains unexplained, then, that's the check that she has against us. Runaway quickly covered Beato's mouth with his hand as she grew thoroughly panicked and agitated, suspending the game. He pulled Beato away, supposedly to hold a strategy conference.
くそ、あの悪魔の執事め。ベアトが熱くなってる今が追い込む絶好のチャンスだったんだが。
Beato normally acted like she was graceful and above it all, but she actually had a really short temper and got mad easily. Her usual intellect had less of a voice when she got excited.
ロノウェイは冷静ですね。おそらくあの子に頭を冷やす時間を与えたのでしょう。あの子はあなたのチェックを外すことに意地になり、いくつかの大駒をやすやすと見捨てようとしていた。第一の番など、所詮は前哨戦。
True, so I guess she can wait until the end. She can wait until, the end, and that's her way of, making sure. She's like, okay, maybe you've explained this, but just hold on, because more's coming, right? That's a possibility that she can do, because the game isn't over until probably the end of the Twilight, or the last Twilight.
あの子は引き際を誤りかけた。
つまりどういうことだよ。俺のチェックメイトは成立したのか、しないのか。
チェックメイトにはまだならないでしょう。しかしおそらく頭を冷やしたあの子はリザインを宣言するに違いありません。
まさかあの負けず嫌いがか。
ええ、負け戦は1秒でも早く兵を引き上げ、いかに損失を減らすかが肝要です。難しいのは、それが負け戦であるかどうかを測ること。あの子の執事はそれを冷静に判断したようです。
やれやれ。つまりあと一息のところで逃げられたってわけだな。ビシッと。
でもこれはあなたの勝ちだと判断してよいでしょう。
We really can't treat we really can't treat the statement that nobody died accidentally. We can't treat that as red, and we can't treat it as not red either. It's possible that she was gonna say it in red, but it's also possible that that she couldn't say it in red, and maybe that's why they left, because she couldn't actually finish saying that in red. It could go either way. We really don't know yet.
向こうはギリギリで大きな損失を踏みとどまったようですが、それでもかなりのダメージを与えたに違いありません。その傷の深さはあの子の狼狽ぶりから十分理解できたはずですよ。
But let's say, for the sake of argument, let's say that the culprit's death was at the hands of some contraption that was automated, fully automated, and they had no control over it. Would that be considered accidental? Especially if they knew that there was a possibility that they would die? Would that be considered accidental if they risked their lives like that? Would it be considered suicide? I don't know. I don't think it would be really considered either of those. I think it would be considered like just a incidental death. Not even accidental, just incidental. Like it happened to occur.
だな。これ以上いじめたら泣き出しちまいそうだぜ。
As we talked, Ronaway returned with Beato, who wore a meek expression. She didn't yet have her usual bold smile, but it looked like the blood wasn't rushing to her head anymore.
よう、お前の出番だぜ。次の一手は決まったかよ。
デザインだ。この場はお前に勝ちを譲る。
Beato told me that frankly. It seemed she'd taken a far-sighted view, as though saying, if you want to laugh, then laugh. It was a bit of a killjoy, and I lost my desire to deliver the final blow. But I'm guessing she's got something in store for the next Twilights that will throw a wrench in things. And that's why she's resigning right now.
ま、お前がリザインしたってのは、俺の説もお前の説も、互いが相手を否定できないイーブンって意味だからな。
But us being even means we win. So, if things end that way, if the game ends that way, then we win.
負けってよりは、引き分けって意味で受け取っとくぜ。
気持ち悪い同情などいらぬわ。この場はわらわの負けだと言っておる。そなたには雨に濡れた犬を、さらに棒で叩く趣味があるというのか。
ねえよ。お前と違ってな。
Even though she ridiculed me horribly when I showed signs of defeat, this is the best she's got when the tables are turned. I did feel that was pretty cowardly of her, but I decided to act with dignity as the victor and let it slide. Beto resigned. That's the one result of the first Twilight. Beatrice couldn't counter my move of one of the six was the culprit, and that person died in an accident. Now, she probably could have countered it, but for some strategic reason she admitted defeat, because countering it would have revealed something that she doesn't want revealed, maybe something that has to do with the other murders, or that would have, something that would have revealed things that she doesn't want revealed for the purposes of the other murders. It felt less like I'd won, and more like I'd let her slip away at the last second. It's almost like the longer the game goes on, the more of an advantage Beatrice has, because there are more things that we need to be able to explain. So, yeah. In a chess match with the witch, battles can be fought solely with pieces known as X, which require no detailed explanations. Thanks to the Devil's Proof, I could create as many strange fictions as I wanted and use them as fighters in our argument. But that only works in a chess match with a witch. In our human world, you can't use such abstract theories to explain things. This first twilight was a chain of 6 closed rooms. It certainly may have been possible for a human. Beto wasn't able to deny all possibilities. However, I don't have a clue who committed the crime, or why, or how they actually did it. It may seem strange to hear me saying this after I won, but for some reason, I felt like I'd have been more satisfied if Beatrice had been able to say definitively that it was impossible for humans. I managed to avoid specifics using an abstract piece called X, but I couldn't deny the sense that some eerie intent that must never be known was filling up this entire mansion. Alright, so we can end it there. Yeah, honestly, I really have no idea who could have done it. But right now, the most likely suspect is Kinzo. But I have a feeling that that's not actually the case. That there's probably going to be some reason or some way that proves that it was not Kinzo who, or not any of the people involved who was the culprit. Or any of the people who died, anyway. Because obviously more people are going to die. This is only the first Twilight. But will it be the same culprit next time, or what? We don't know, so... Let's find out next time. Until then, take care, and I'll see you then.